Hello, welcome to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers. Thank you for all the support on my channel. I appreciate it so much. So Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers are people who are born within 3 days of the sign changing. So you probably have both signs within you and your personality. So I read the cards and you decide if they apply to you or your situation. I would like to say the first instinct you feel when I pull a card on who it relates to, if it's to you or somebody around you, you're probably correct. So the Oracle cards go over here and the Tarot cards go over here. So the Oracle cards are all for you. They're more direct, one answer. And the Tarot cards are over here, which are the energies around you, but you'll probably show up over here as well. So the first one we have for you, and welcome cross-watchers. Cross-watchers are people who watch other people's videos and to try and figure out a situation. And please like and subscribe. I'm going to give away a deck of cards at 5,000 subscribers. I know that's a little bit away. And if you like a certain deck, then I will mail a winner a new deck of cards of whatever ones of mine that you like. So let's begin. The first one is fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So it appears that some sort of fear is holding you back from love. And that is what everybody does sometime in their life, but sometimes you have to learn how to balance that out, because fear is holding you back, it seems like. So courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So it seems like you're living in fear, you're afraid of love, and you don't have the courage. You feel like, and the purple is healing, this is your solar plexus chakra, red is passion, the yellow is happiness. So I do feel like you have fear and courage are two things to kind of overcome, but once you overcome both those things, you are really going to be in a good place and can prosper. So denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you have two cards relating to fear. So it appears that you're in denial about the fear, or you're in denial about the courage, but those are three very specific cards that are holding you back in your situation, if not your life right now. So you're being pushed to resolve your fear, to live in the energy of love. So try not to let fear hold you back. You have to find the courage. You don't have to. You have free will to do whatever you want. But it's best for you to try and find the courage. Like, take little steps if you need to start going towards resolving that. So the first one is Sky Tom. So this is somebody who's very cold. I don't know if you're being cold to other people because you're living in fear and denial and you don't have courage, or somebody is causing you to feel that way because they're being hurtful to you. Somebody is being just mean to somebody because they can be. So the next one is the Chariot. This is victory and success, moving in a new direction. So this tells me that the sunshine is behind the cat. You are going in a new direction. You could be moving. You could be getting communication from somebody. But this says for you can move forward in victory and success, communicating through your fear, your courage, and your denial. So Seven of Fire is you defending yourself. And it does take courage to defend yourself to other people, but once you do that, it makes you stronger. I know it's scary and nobody likes confrontations. Nobody likes to have to defend themselves, but we are all met with those kind of situations in our life and throughout our life to learn. So you're supposed to learn people who are putting you in the situation where you feel like you have to defend yourself, either to learn to overcome that, or to move away from those people, or to stand up from those people. I'm not sure what. So Two of Fire is telling me that I feel like you or somebody else is looking in the past. They're looking at the past and how things went the way they did, and they're regretting it. I don't know if they want to turn around and do something different, or if they're just looking. I do feel like somebody wants to do something different, so they're going over the past. If you put too much thinking in a situation, it can just go in a circle situation and you'll never get out of that situation. So try to not stay in a thinking pattern too long. So Fire King. Fire King to me is Leo, but it's basically somebody who puts their pride and ego on a pedestal. So I do feel like there's somebody around you who thinks they're better than you. the sun. So you're going to move towards your sun. You're going to move towards happiness. Or maybe this is saying you need to put your pride and ego up on a pedestal to make yourself move towards happiness. Sometimes they say fake it till you make it, which if you have to act like you have more courage and pride than you actually do to make yourself get that place, then that is totally okay, as long as you don't go hurt people that don't hurt you. So Sky Kitten is talking about immaturity. It could be immaturity that's fun, that you need to go play and have more fun, do what makes you happy, or this could also mean somebody is annoying you. But I do feel like after the Sun card, this is for you. The pride and ego, the Sun, and you'll be happiness and more youthful-like and playful. So Eight of Sky is somebody feeling trapped. So I don't know if you're going to cause somebody to feel trapped and stuck when you get your courage and overcome the fear and the denial. But this could mean that somebody could feel trapped when you leave them, or they depended on you to help them, and this person is not stuck. I know somebody may feel stuck, and you see the bats, which they're anticipating things to get worse, but in the book it says that the cat can easily get out from under these branches, and it could be family because of the branches. Always relate to me family because of tree, family tree. So Three of Earth is co-workers. So there's co-workers in the situation. I feel like they're watching you. The bug has like gold, beautiful designs on it, and there are 3 co-workers that are watching you. I don't know if they're trying to thwart you or come at you. You decide why these people are watching you so intently. So cat magic. Cat magic is saying that you have desires and wishes, and you can manifest yourself out of the situation. I feel like you could be doing a lot of reading, you could be really spiritual, you could be going towards your religion, or you could be confused about religion. So Earth Queen is somebody who's very opinionated, very stuck in their way. This person is very predictable. They do the same thing over and over. You can read them like a book. So if she does one thing, because something happens, you can always tell how she'll react to a certain situation. She always has the same outcome. So this is the cat. This is taking a leap of faith. This is doing something you may have never done before, but that's usually my precursor to love. So I'm going to switch to the Enlightened deck now. So the first one is the Princess of Pentacles. So the Princess of Pentacles is somebody who is very successful in her own power. She can communicate wisely. She can, how do I say it? You see the sun here with different rays. I feel like she stands strong in her power. She has a lot of passion for her beliefs. She has a lot of passion that she can go in the direction she wants to go in. So very strong. So then we have the Princess of Wands. So the Princess of Wands, if this isn't another person, if this is traits in one person or 2 people, you decide, because this is just a general reading. It's not for you specifically. I can't tell who it relates to. So this is somebody who's action orientated. I see this similar in the red here and the red here, passion and the gold. I feel like somebody wants to do an action to go towards what they want to go for. So it brings me back to these, that you have everything in you to accomplish conquering those. So 2 of Cups, this is love. Somebody loves you a lot. Somebody sees you that they want to sweep you off their feet. They see you as marriage material. So now we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we had 2 princesses, and now we have a queen after the love. So the queen talks about somebody who's very nurturing as well. She doesn't just give her love to anybody. She's very concerning. She kind of makes people work for her love. She doesn't give too much to somebody, but she's very full of new beginnings. This could, yeah, that's it, a lot of intuition. So then the next one is 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords is telling me somebody's moving away from a situation. Something that hasn't worked out for somebody, they're like, I'm done. I'm out of here. So Death, again, an ending to something. So there is an ending to something. Something's moving away from it, and then it's going to end. Which when one door closes, another door opens. So this is beautiful, the Justice card. This could be Libra, but this basically says something's going to balance out in your favor. Whatever is going on, hopefully it's your courage, your fear, and your denial is going to balance out for you. So 9 of Wands says that somebody's going to have a warrior mode. Somebody's going to put boundaries up and walls, so to speak. They're not going to be very friendly to everybody. They're going to protect themselves and what's theirs. For some reason, you're not going to be very catering to somebody or something after things balance out. So I feel like you're going to be able to balance them out by setting boundaries. So then you have 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is somebody regretting what they did. Somebody spending time looking over texts, pictures, going over conversations, going over good times. So somebody did something wrong, and it looks like when it ends and you move away from it and it balances out and you put your guard up, they're going to be regretful. They're going to be sad. They're going to spend time being very sad and nostalgic over whatever took place. So Princess of Swords is somebody who's very blunt with her communication. I feel like there's a lot of emotions involved, and I do feel like somebody is very protective of themselves. It kind of goes with this card, the Warrior card, but this is more of a stance, and this is more of a communicating it with your words. That, like, I'm not going to do that. I told you this is how it's going to be. You either do it like this or not. So this is a Sun. This is beautiful. You've had this twice. This is happiness. This is moving towards your happiness, what makes you happy. And this is the Hermit. So this is Virgo placement, but this tells me that you're getting guidance from your ancestors or angels. Or the full moon is the 28th, so something very important could happen. You could get some information on the 28th when the full moon is. It's a wolf moon or an ice moon. And this also talks about retreating from other people and getting clarity. And with the comments in there, I feel like something's going to come to you really fast. Whether you're going to say like, oh my gosh, I got it now. I figured out what I need to do and what I was doing that was stopping me. There's some sort of situation like that where you are going to be aware. So I'm going to switch to the Oracle of E now. And the first one for you is just saying no. So there's 3 different ways to spell the word no in the English language, and this is communication. And just say no. This is like, I know what I'm going to do. I know that it's going to rain today. This is what this refers to. And this is a 6. So 6 is moving from change, and it's a good move. So 6 is a really good number in relationships and moving forward. So you kind of know something. And I'm getting that with the intuition, the clarity. It's confirming it. There's something you know that is going to help you. So loud and clear, 9. So this is masculine energy, and I feel like it's purple, so you're healing in there. You're getting something across very clear. And it's going in front of the Courage card. So I do feel like you're going to get control of your fear, and you're going to be very loud and clear once that courage kicks in. Boom. Nobody's going to be able to not notice. And then 31 is superhero. Again, I feel like communication with the blue, that you're going to feel like a superhero when you put the denial, deal with the denial and let go of the fear. Those are really good cards. And look at the pattern. The blue, the triangle, which is kind of aggressive, and then the blue again. So this is a really good reading. When it started out with deficiencies is how I would look at it. Having fear and denial and courage. So 43, setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. This is the clown triggerfish. This is your heart chakra, the green. So I do feel like setting up boundaries shows other people how far they can push you. So if you put it out there like, my check is going for all my bills, and everyone knows, the boundary's up. Don't ask me for $5. If you say, I only have enough food to feed myself, then people know. Don't ask her for food. So set up boundaries so people know what they can and can't get from you. And you can set up boundaries as people try to take from you. So when you see a need to set up a boundary, do it right away. And be consistent. Keep applying that boundary. So 34, the gift of neutrality. This is beautiful. So this is the Nautilus. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. So the Nautilus has the buoyancy to not sink to the bottom and not float to the top. It's amazing. They also can deflect negativity away from them. So next time negativity comes to you and you feel fearful or you feel like you don't have your courage, imagine yourself as a Nautilus and imagine you pushing and stopping the negativity that someone else is trying to put on you. You don't have to put your hand out, but in your brain, act like you're putting your hand out, like you're stopping that negativity, and your brain is that strong enough to do it. I tell my kids all the time, your brain is the strongest thing in your body. It can override your body. Yes, it's very strong. You just have to know and learn how to apply it for your highest good. So now I'm switching to the angels and ancestors, Hermit, retreat and recharge. So you've had the Hermit energy twice. So this is withdrawing from other people to get clarity, that you get your best intuition when you are alone. When other people are around you, it appears to cloud you up and confuse you. So when you are by yourself, whatever pops into your brain that may seem weird to you, it's intuition. You're getting intuition. So the next one is Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. So we had the fear twice up here, remember. The Hunter states that because of the antlers, you are protected by the divine. They understand you're afraid. They're protecting you. The Hunter in the book talks about he knows what it's like to be hunted, for people to come after him and try and take what's his or knock him down. He also knows what it's like to be the hunter. Once you get the courage and overcome the fear and release denial, you will have all that you need to say, I'm not going to hunt you, but don't come at me like you're hunting me, because I'm not to be hunted. So I do see transformation in here. I just see strength. I mean, really, clarity and courage. Clarity and overcoming fear is really strong in this. This was a really good reading. Gemini, Cancer, thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Bless you, Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers.